A deadly roadside incident in South St. Louis County. What we're learning about the crash that left one man dead and another in the hospital.
And I'm tracking your eclipse forecast here for you, what we can expect and why I'm not so sure about it.
Disturbing allegations against a former Francis Howell bus driver. What authorities want you to know this morning. Today in St. Louis, Weekend Edition starts right now.
This is Today in St. Louis, focused on you.
Are you up? Are you up? I hope so, because the starting line is ready to go. We're getting a live look at Forest Park, where right now thousands of students are taking part in today's Read, Write, and Run Marathon. So many pupils out there, little young pupils.
Studiers, and what a beautiful, start to the day out there at Forest Park. It's beautiful.
That's energizing. And we'll have more details on that event in just a little bit. But first, good morning to you. It is Saturday, April 6th. I'm Travis Cummings.
And I'm Tracy Hinton. Mercedes McKay has the morning off.
Yeah.
Well-deserved morning off. She's
Yes,
having
she
a good
does.
time. We miss her dearly.
We do.
We always do. All right. For our temperatures today, it is a beautiful day. You saw that shot out there. People bundle up a little bit. Yes, it's cold and crisp, but hey, gorgeous still. We have some high-level clouds out there. My weather lab kids will know this because we talk about these. You're looking at mostly cirrus clouds and maybe a little cirrocumulus out there as well. Temperature-wise for us this morning, it is 46 degrees. It does feel like 41 out there. Winds are out of the east-southeast at 11 miles per hour. Through the rest of our day today, we will land in the low 60s with mostly sunny conditions out there. A beautiful day for us, fairly comfortable as well. And the wind will pick up later on tonight, so even our winds will be pretty comfortable as well. For tonight, breezy conditions, 47 degrees, gusts up to 30 miles per hour. And as I say, anytime the wind picks up, it's winds of change. We're going to see a change in our forecast as we head into tomorrow. I am tracking the possibility of a few severe storms, and I'm going over that eclipse forecast for Monday that is making me a touch on the nervous side. We're going to go over all that in just a few minutes.
Tracy, thank you for that first look. New this morning, we're following a deadly motorcycle crash out of Fenton, Missouri. We have a map up there for you. It happened around 10 last night along Highway 141 at Gregory Lane. According to Highway Patrol, the driver was heading north when the bike overturned, ejecting and killing him. Right now, our newsroom is working to learn more about this incident. This morning, one construction worker is dead and another is in the hospital after a driver crashed through their work zone. It happened in South St. Louis County near the intersection of Broadway and RECA Avenue. Robert Townsend sat down for some exclusive interviews with neighbors and the victim's boss.
Marvin Rudloff says around 9 Friday morning, his 6-member crew from Glenlow Awning and Window Company in Imperial was installing a new awning on this resale shop in South St. Louis County. He says 1 hour on the job, the unthinkable happened.
It would happen so fast.
Witnesses and neighbors say out of the blue, a driver in a light-colored Cadillac sped around this curve down South Broadway, left the road, and crashed into the workers.
It's devastating. We're a family business.
Rudloff says his 35-year-old employee, Chris Johnson, was handing his co-worker, Carl Cease, materials when Johnson got pinned under a truck and was killed. Johnson lived in House Springs and had a 7-year-old son.
All these guys are like brothers, all these 6 guys that work together every day, and now they're all missing their brother. 59-year-old Carl Cease, a husband and grandfather from Arnold, suffered injuries when he flipped off a ladder. They're awaiting MRI scan on him. He's got stitches on the back of his head. They're checking to see if he's had any broke ribs. Witnesses told police the Cadillac driver may have been drag racing with a driver in a gray Acura before the deadly crash. There's a sign posted clearly showing the speed limit on Broadway is 40 miles an hour.
Like a racetrack. I almost hear cars speeding by every day.
Neighbor James Finkland says he shared this video of the speeding Cadillac and Acura with police.
I feel bad. It's People just drive through here like they don't care.
Witnesses say after the crash, the Cadillac driver hopped out of his car, ran, and apparently tried to get on a bus. The workers and several witnesses surrounded him until police got here.
All my guys are in shock and devastated. This isn't supposed to happen when you come to work.
Robert Townsend, 5 on your side.
The driver of the Cadillac is now out of the hospital and in police custody. The owner of that resale shop says it's not the first time something like this happened. Earlier this year, he says a driver slammed into his business and fled the scene. A former bus driver for the Francis Howell School District is facing more than 24 child sex abuse charges. And now police say he may have had contact with hundreds of students during his employment. 66-year-old Robert Stillwell, on your screen here, was arrested in January after police discovered photos and videos of child sex abuse material on his computer. One neighbor who lives only doors away from Stillwell's former residence says he's disturbed by this news.
As a father, I'm very shocked. I can't believe it. And for him living so close to me, I'm a little bit freaked out a little bit.
Stillwell drove for several different Francis Howell schools from 2021 to 2023. A spokesperson says he hasn't been employed with the district since May of last year, and the documents don't indicate whether his criminal charges relate to his job as a bus driver. Right now, St. Louis lawmakers are racing against the clock to compensate victims of radiation exposure. Congresswoman Cori Bush teamed up with advocates and victims to voice their support for the Radiation Exposure Compensation Act, or RECA. Our Justina Cornell has all the details from their message.
Extend and expand. Extend and expand.
Chance for change.
The clock is ticking.
Time is winding down for the Radiation Exposure Compensation Act, known as RECA. If passed, RECA would be expanded and extended to include Missourians affected by radioactive waste connected to the first atomic bomb.
Bring the bipartisan Senate-passed RECA bill to the House floor for a vote.
Congresswoman Cori Bush is pushing for the U.S. House to pass RECA since it already passed the U.S. Senate.
People have died and are still dying.
Bush argues against the cost of RECA being a concern.
How much do we put? What is the cost for a human life?
In Friday's news conference, back-to-back speakers talked about the trauma.
This was my mom.
My name is Shirley Alexander. I'm here with my nephew. He's still fighting. I lost my mother to breast cancer, my aunt to breast cancer.
In an 11-month period, I had my gallbladder removed, a total hysterectomy due to tumors on my ovaries.
Gerard Osco has been with his wife for 42 years and lived near the contaminated Coldwater Creek for almost all of that time.
And it wasn't until she was diagnosed with stage 4 lung cancer as a non-smoker in 2013 that we couldn't figure out why.
She died last year. Now he continues to be her voice.
She wanted other people to know that, hey, there's a problem here, and this problem needs to be fixed so that other people are not suffering like I am.
Justina Cornell, 5 on your side.
RECA expires on June 7th, but as Bush points out, they'll only have 28 days in this session for the House to pass RECA. Right now, we're taking a live look at Forest Park. Thousands of St. Louis students are getting some R&R there, reading and running. In just a little bit, we'll break down the program that's helping them learn, stay fit, and give back to the community. Plus, a new all-inclusive playground is coming to Brentwood after the break, where you can start bringing the kids.
And get those running shoes on. It's a great day for it. You can always scan that QR code. We'll have this up on Saturdays and Sundays for you to scan your local race information. Temperatures will be in the mid-50s by noon and close to 60 degrees at 2 o'clock.